Hello friends, welcome to the Tech Virus. I am Subham Kesri. In this session, we will learn about frame. HTML frames are used to divide your browser window into multiple sections where each section can load a separate HTML document. A collection of frames in the browser window is known as frame set. The window is divided into frames in a similar way like tables are organized into rows and columns. To use frames on a web page, we use frameset tag instead of body tag. Frameset tag is a container tag. The frameset tag defines how to divide the window into frames. The rows attribute of frameset tag defines horizontal frames and calls attribute defines vertical frames. Each frame is indicated by frame tag and it defines which HTML document open into the frame. Now, open your text editor. Right here HTML head title, give a title here. Now close title tag, close head tag. Now open frame tag. Right here frame, and here we will create a horizontal tag, 3 horizontal frame. So right here rows equals to right 20%, 40%, 40%. These are the size of 3 frames. Okay, now write frame name equals to top, src equals to, see here we have 3 web pages p1, p2 and p3. Right here p1.html. now frame name equals to middle, src equals to p2.html. again write frame name equals to bottom, and src equals to p3.html. now close frameset tag, close html tag, save it, right. Now run this frame.html. Sorry, right here frame set, save it. Now refresh it. See here we have 3 frame here and the size of this frame is 20%, size of this frame is 40% and size of this frame is 40%. Here we have p1.html, this is p2.html, this is p3.html. each frame loads different web page. now make it vertical, write call, save it and run it. See here we have 3 vertical frame having size 20%, 40% and 40%. now frameset tags attribute calls, which we have seen already. It specifies how many vertical frames are contained in the frame set and what is the size of each frame. We can specify the width of each frame in one of four ways. First, absolute value in pixel. For example, to create 3 vertical frame, use cols equals to 50, 30, 20. Percentage of the browser window. For example, to create 3 horizontal frame, use cols equals to 50%, 30% and 20%. We have used this. Use cols equals to 20% and here star, then 20%. This star indicates remaining size of window. And fourth one is use cols equals to 3 star, 2 star and 5 star. This is the ratio of window size. Okay. Second attribute is rows. This attribute works just like the cols attribute, but it is used to specify the horizontal frame. For example, to create 3 horizontal frame, write rows equals to 40%, 20% and 40%. Okay. Third one is border. This attribute specifies the width of the border of each frame in pixel. For example, border equals to 5. The value of border is 0, means no border. Frame set, frame border. This attribute specifies whether a 3-dimensional border should be displayed between frame. This attribute takes value either 1 for yes and 0 for no. Frame spacing. This attribute specifies the amount of space between frames in a frame set. This can take any integer value. For example, frame spacing equals to 10, means there should be 10 pixel spacing between each frame. Now, right here, border equals to, and right here 5. Save it, refresh it. See, the border size is 5 now. Do it 50. Save it, refresh it. Now see, the size of border is 50 now. Okay. Right here, frame spacing equals to 20. Save it and run it. Again, do it 40. Save it and run it. Okay. Now, frame tag attribute, SRC, which we have seen already. This attribute is used to give the file name that should be loaded in the frame. Name. This attribute allows us to give a name to a frame. It is used to indicate which frame a document should be loaded into. It is important when we want to create link in one frame that load pages into another frame, in which case the second frame needs a name to identify itself as the target of the link. Third one is frame border. This attribute specifies whether or not the border of that frame are shown. It overrides the value given in the frame border attribute of frame set tag. This can take value either 1 or 0, 1 for yes and 0 for no. Margin width. This attribute allows us to specify the width of the space between the left and right of the frame's border and the frame's content. For example, margin width equals to 5. Margin height. These attributes allow us to specify the height of the space between the top and the bottom of the frame border and the frame's content. For example, margin height equals to 5. No resize. By default, we can resize any frame by clicking and dragging on the border of the frame. See, click here and drag it. See, we can resize any frame. The no resize attribute prevents an user from being able to resize the frame. Example, no resize equals to no resize. Scrolling. These attributes control the appearing of the scroll bar that appears on the frame. This take value either yes or no or auto. Right here, right here, no resize equals to no resize. Save it and now drag it. See, okay, save it, run it again. Now resize it. See, now it is not resizable. Okay, now see iframe. We can define an inline frame with HTML iframe tag. It is a container tag. The iframe tag defines a rectangular region within the document in which the browser can display separate document including scroll bar and border. There are some attributes supported by iframe tag. That's all. SRC, name, width, height, frame border, margin width, margin height, no resize, scrolling. These all attributes work same as the attribute of frame tag. Now open Notepad and write here HTML head, write title, iframe, close title tag. Now close head tag, open body tag here. Now write iframe src equals to p1.html width equals to 500 and set height equals to 500 or 200. Now close iframe tag. Write one paragraph here. Welcome to iframe. Now close paragraph tag. Now close body tag and close HTML tag. Save it. Right here now run this iframe.html. See here a rectangular box in which the web page p1 is displaying here. Okay, now set here bg color equals to green for better visibility. Now save it and run it again. Now see here rectangular box. Okay, in this session we saw about frame. Thank you.